Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Alex Thomas here, back with another video for you guys. Today I'm here with my thoughts and my review of Bad Boys Ride or Die. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? And I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts on the movie. Like I said, I just got home from seeing it with my fiance, and this movie is directed by, I don't want to say their names wrong, so I'm just gonna probably put their names at the bottom of the screen. So I do not want to say their names, or I do not want to butcher them, their name, because right off the bat they did an amazing job with this movie. And basically the gist of this movie is, obviously you got Will Smith and Martin Lawrence coming back as Mike Lowry and Marcus Burnett. And of course they're doing the things they do, doing the things bad boys do. And the gist of this story is that Captain Howard is being framed for something, and Marcus and Mike have to figure out how to clear his name and basically get down to the bottom of what's going on within the the NYPD, the Miami PD, all that type of stuff, all the corruption that's going on in the law enforcement. That's what they basically have to do. And I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on this movie, so I hope you guys are ready for this. If you guys want more videos like this, please hit that like button, please subscribe for more, and let's get into this review, you guys. Let's get it. Let's go. Right off the bat, this is my review for Bad Boys Ride or Die, and like I said, this movie is fucking awesome. This movie is so hard, man. Oh my God. I was literally sitting in the theater from ear to ear. My crowd was hype. I was hype. There's things that they do in this movie that literally caught me by surprise. Oh my God. Shout out to the directors of this movie. They know what they're doing with this franchise. They know exactly who to cater to when it comes to certain sequences, certain action shots, certain camera movies. They know exactly who the target audience is, and I give them a thumbs up for that, because they did a great job with the direction of this movie. The one thing I gotta give credit, the reason why I do really like this movie, I love this movie, is that it feels like the culmination of all three movies put into this movie. The way it feels, the way it looks, the humor, just the character moments, the character dynamics. I just feel like they did a nice mesh of all three movies to put into this movie. There's a lot of callbacks to the second movie, which I love that they gave love to the second movie. There's characters that come back that are in the first two movies. I do love the callbacks to the other movies. Obviously, there's callbacks to the third movie, because this movie takes place right after the third movie. Of course, involving his son and stuff like that. But the fact that we get to touch on things that happen in Bad Boys 2 and in Bad Boys 1, I absolutely love that they did that. And yeah, like I said, I just love what they did with the direction of this movie. I think they did a really good job with the action sequences, with the camera movements. At first, when I was watching, I'm like, oh, they're going a little experimental with the certain shots that they're doing. There was a decent amount of drone shots, but I was really digging it. There's a lot of callbacks to certain camera movements that Michael Bay used to like to do in his earlier in his first two Bad Boys movies, especially Bad Boys 2. There's a nice callback to that. And I dug it, man. I dug most of the stuff that they were doing when it comes to the action and the camera work. I really digged everything they did. Let's go ahead and get into the performances. Like I said, Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, who doubt that they're not gonna kill it as these characters? They've been playing these characters for almost 30 years. They have great camaraderie with one another. They play so well off each other. They're both hilarious. They both were born to play off one another. They just were. They're a great dynamic duo. I just love everything about these characters. I love what they do, what they're doing with the characters as well. Like they're showing a different side of these characters that we really haven't seen in the other movies, especially when it comes to Marcus. Like Marcus is like on another planet in this movie. Like I swear, I'm not gonna say the reasons why he's like this, because there's an event in this movie that makes him like this, but he's just like on another planet in this movie. And I dug it, man. I dug it for real. It was just hilarious. It kind of brought a lot of obviously it brought a lot of comedy to the movie. Like I said, this movie is extremely funny. It's a lot funnier than Bad Boys for Life, which I guess you could say is a minor nitpick, because one thing I love about Bad Boys for Life is that, not saying they removed the comedy from it, but that movie had a lot of levity when it comes to, they had a lot of character moments mixed in with the comedy. This one, they do have character moments, but there's a lot more comedy, but it works. At least for me, it works. And then obviously they do a lot of the comedy with Martin Lawrence's character. So I love everything they was doing with him. And on the flip side, I loved everything they were doing with Mike Lowrey, with Will Smith's character. There's a different side of him because of something happens. Like I said, I'm not going to spoil it. There's something happens in this movie, and he's feeling the repercussions of the moment, what he's done in this movie. And we get a different side of Mike that we've never seen before, and I loved every single moment of it. It was different. It's like I said, we see a different side of Mike that we haven't seen. Clearly we dive more into Mike's past in Bad Boys for Life, but in this one we get to see what his future holds with the choice that he makes in this movie. And I loved every single moment of it. Like I said, Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, they're amazing. The other side characters, like I said, we get certain characters back from Bad Boys for Life. We get Rita, we get Vanessa Hudgens' character, we get, I can't think of his name, but the big guy that don't want to kill people, he's back as well. The other guy is not in the movie, because I think there was like 4 people in the ammo. There's 1 person missing, which is cool. We really didn't need him in this movie. But I think everyone played their role. They did a decent job. There was no really bad performances in this movie. Like I said, we get some surprise, I guess, cameos in this movie. I did not know, I can't think of his name, but he played Mr. Fantastic on Fantastic Four. I did not expect him to be in this movie. That kind of surprised me. And then, like I said, there's a nice little small cameos that pop up throughout the movie. But I guess you could say another minor nitpick is the villain. The villain was good. I liked his performance, but we didn't really get that much from him. Like I said, he do have moments, but he doesn't really do anything in the movie. We get one awesome action sequence in the helicopter. There's a helicopter like crash sequence, which is dope. I love what they did with that. And he does something in that moment, but that's about it. But that's probably a minor nitpick, is that the villain really doesn't do that much in this movie. So let's go ahead and get into one of my favorite characters in this movie that you guys would not expect would be one of my favorite characters in this movie, and that is Reggie. That's all I have to say is Reggie. There's a moment in this movie where Reggie steals the show. Oh my God, my theater was just in amazement of what happens with Reggie in this movie. I did not expect it. And just go see the movie. If you guys love Bad Boys 2, you guys love the scene of Martin Lawrence and Will Smith just dogging this kid, go to the theater to see this moment with Reggie. You guys would love it. Oh my God, I was in the theater going ham. I was going crazy on this moment, and it's awesome, man. Like I said, there's moments in this movie that just surprised me that I did not expect them to go in the direction that they were going to go. Like I said, I love that they experimented with certain things that the Bad Boy franchise really didn't experiment with. And I really dug this movie, man. So if you guys want to know, I definitely recommend this movie. If you guys love the Bad Boys franchise, definitely go see this in the theater, because you're definitely going to see it with other Bad Boys fans, and the theater experience is going to be awesome. It's going to be dope. You're going to hear claps, laughs, cheers, all that stuff in this movie. I did not hear not a single person say this movie was terrible after walking out of the theater. This movie was dope. So, of course, overall, I thought the movie was dope. I loved all the performances. I think, like I said, Will Smith, Martin Lawrence played very well off each other. I can't think of the actor who plays his son, but he was also good in the movie. I love his addition to, of them being on the run. I loved all that stuff. I did not think I was going to like it. I thought it was going to be just kind of like meandering a little bit, but his addition to them doing what they're doing, it was awesome. It was awesome. Of course, he was awesome. There's a moment when he's in jail and he just is a straight dog. Oh my God. Like, oh man, the actor who plays his son, hopefully he gets cast in other things, because he has the physicality. He looks really good on screen. So hopefully he gets more roles, especially with this type of genre. Like I said, Fast and Furious, call him up. He could definitely be a great addition to your franchise for sure. But yeah, overall, I really did love this movie. Is it the best one in the franchise? I have to watch it again, but at this moment, yeah, I could say it's the best in the franchise. The one thing I love about Bad Boys for Life is that they know the what worked in the first two movies, and they kind of added more to it with, you know, the levity, the character moments. You know, I love what they did with the story for Bad Boys for Life. So with this one, like I said, it's a lot funnier. There's a lot of absurdity in this movie, but you still have those moments that we do have, like from Bad Boys for Life, which I did enjoy. So, like I said, overall, I really did enjoy this movie. If you guys want to go see it, definitely go see it in the theater. And like I said, if you guys, I said I didn't really spoil anything. We are doing a spoiler talk on Nerd Talk, the Nerd Talk YouTube channel, on Wednesday. So we will be talking straight spoilers about this movie. I'm so excited to talk to my boys about this movie because we're probably going to go crazy in that live stream. Just better be ready for that. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Please subscribe for more. And I'm on this one, you guys. Peace out.